The Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Red Riding Hood because she often wore a red hood. One day, her mother sent her to visit her grandmother, who lived in the woods. She wanted her daughter to take a basket of sweets. As obedient as she was, she agreed to take the sweets to her grandmother. When she was on her way to her grandmother's house, a wolf offered to show her the way. He tricked her by showing her the longest route to her grandmother's house. Red Riding Hood calmly walked along the path. On her way, she picked flowers and played with the small animals. Meanwhile, the dangerous wolf was planning to eat her. The wolf arrived at the grandmother's house before Red Riding Hood could. He wanted to look like the grandmother of Red Riding Hood, so he dressed himself in Red Riding Hood's grandmother clothes and stayed in bed. Red Riding Hood entered the house and knocked on the bedroom door. "Knock, knock. Who is there?" asked the wolf in grandmother's clothing. "It's me, Red Riding Hood." "Enter, dear," said the wolf, inviting her to enter the bedroom. Surprised to see some changes from her grandmother, Red Riding Hood exclaimed, "Dear grandmother, what big ears you have!" "They are to hear you better," answered the wolf. "But grandmother, what big eyes you have!" "They are to see you better," said the wolf. Then Red Riding Hood exclaimed, "Grandmother, what big teeth you have!" And the wolf jumped out of the bed and said in a loud voice, "The better to eat you with, my dear." Red Riding Hood screamed and ran as fast as he could to escape from the terrible wolf. It was her luck that a woodcutter was passing by. He heard the screams for help and hurried to see what he could do. The bad wolf tried to flee but fell into a dangerous river and got washed away. The grandmother arrived and comforted her scared little granddaughter. Red Riding Hood learned a lesson to not talk and trust strangers. Moral lesson of the story: wisdom looks for advice and avoids unwise decisions.